Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. To the ground to try to move the chains. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Running back searching for a hole. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Looking to buy time. Got the first himself. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They've got it 1st and goal from the 7, looking for the first score of this game. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Rambles into the end zone for a touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. Kennesaw State has been hanging in there, but this offense is going to need something to break its way, and soon.
Gives it on the option.
They're up by 4 over Kennesaw State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Offense in a split backfield. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Gonna sling it on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the... Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make the back really special.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense set on first down. Right back to the well. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give to the back. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Trying to surge it in. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy.
There he goes. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And now this offense will take the field again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
To the ground with the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now on first down from the 30. They go to the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to power their way ahead. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Here's the handoff. Running into the open space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Moses. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Woodside. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line. Brings up second down.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Unleashes one. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
First and 10.
Leaves it with the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To the air on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll give it to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll leave it with him. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he hammers his way in for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Offense in an empty set. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Using his legs, it's Moses. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now on 3rd down after that run. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Looking for the end zone. It's Pater late in the game.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution.